so let's head inside. So the first thing that you come up on is the Boardwalk sign, which is a great photo op and a great place to do intros for a video like we did. Next to the sign, they have bathrooms back here, just under that archway. They have Yogurt Plus back here, which is basically just a little frozen yogurt place. And then they have a Coca-Cola Freestyle one where you can go and fill your Freestyle cup right there. And then these ones are actually closed. They are not open anymore. They used to have some food over here, but not anymore. And right beside the frozen yogurt and Coca-Cola Freestyles, they have the tables and chairs, and they're kind of under awnings, so that's good, but it's not good for a rainy day like this. But like when the sun's out, those are nice to have for some shade. And then over here they have the Gatekeeper gift shop where you come off of Gatekeeper, and then obviously Gatekeeper is right behind that, and that's that big blue roller coaster right here. But we'll go in the gift shop and show you since Gatekeeper's not running right now. This is where you would get off the ride, and then they would have your photos back here, and you would pick them up right here. You would walk into the gift shop and it's all going to have Gatekeeper stuff, so this is where you would find anything Gatekeeper that you would want to find. Cups, mugs, plaques, shirts, hoodies, baseball jerseys. Those are really cool. They also have some Vans stuff here, so they have like the flip-flops and shoes, and then they have some backpacks, hoodies, and shirts for Vans as well. And then they have the rest of the gift shop here, and it's full of Gatekeeper merch, anything you could possibly want. And across from those tables and chairs, you'll find the Gatekeeper sign over here. And right behind that sign, over to the right a little bit, is where you would enter for Gatekeeper. Right now it's closed, probably due to wind and rain, but right now it's actually not raining, so I would assume it's because of wind, but I'll show you where that entrance is. Okay, so right next to the sign, if you walk right up on it, you'll find right over here the regular line for Gatekeeper, and then they also have the fast lane line right here, but it is not open today, or at least right now, because the wind is ridiculous. Like literally, look at the bushes moving and the flags moving, you can tell. You can probably hear it on the camera too, because I don't have my wind mic today. Would have been the perfect day for that. But basically there's some seating around this Gatekeeper sign, so you can take some pictures there. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's over here, other than when we get over to the Grand Pavilion. So for Gatekeeper, you have to be at least 52 inches tall in order to ride. Next to the left side of the Gatekeeper sign is the locker rentals for Gatekeeper. So I can probably show you these. I don't know if it'll show me the prices without me going through and buying one. So you would just tap here, and then you would either rent just for this location only, or a ride locker that can be moved to other rides or whatever. So we'll just say rent for here. So if you want to rent it for like 2 hours, it'll be $3. And I don't know if it's $3 per hour or if it gets cheaper as time goes on, but yeah, you basically just tap what you want, and then you can have a movable locker, or you can just have one for here. So these signs are all new this year. They are telling you basically the wait times. It shows you a park map and all sorts of stuff, but they have special ones for the Boardwalk. So these ones are really cute. I like the design of them. And then right now it's just showing Windseeker on there, but it usually shows you wait times and all sorts of other information while you're at the park. They do have special trash cans over here in the Boardwalk area. I think they're so cute. They're pretty trash cans. And then over here is the Grand Pavilion. We'll show you inside. So we'll show you like these patios and the rooftop areas. And then we'll also show you the inside, and we'll show you the menu if I can get a hold of one of them. And here is the Grand Pavilion. So we're gonna head inside and we'll show you what it has. So here's a look at the menu inside the Grand Pavilion. They have the Grand platters and the Boardwalk platters. So the Grand ones are certain entrees and the Boardwalk ones are certain entrees. So the Grand ones are the carved rotisserie steak, funnel cake fried shrimp, and hand-breaded fried fish. And then the Boardwalk ones are the signature hand-breaded chicken tenders, honey glazed chicken drumsticks, and a free side platter, meaning you can get any 3 sides as your meal. And then the side choices are right over here: the signature cheese potatoes, the tropical fried rice, the steak fries, seasonal vegetables, marinated cucumber salad, seasonal fruit, or house-made salad. And then they also have drinks as well. We're gonna have lunch here today, so I will go ahead and grab lunch and take it up to Nate. But There's like no line. This is unheard of. This is one of the outdoor patios that they have up here. It's not open, so I can't go out there and show you, but they have plenty of outdoor seating, plenty of indoor seating here, along with a bar, obviously, because it's the Grand Pavilion and bar. So that is over there as well. Patio out the back side, so you can sit out there and watch the ocean on a normal day. They have it locked today, but that's a nice view a lot of the time. This is something that they have upstairs at the Grand Pavilion bar. It's a mocha espresso fried cheesecake. I wonder if that's similar to the one that we had at Halloween's. It wasn't bad. So that actually sounds pretty good. Different things that you can get at the bar. They have a little bit of different food up here. So that's options as well. And then here's a look at their bar. I think it's cool because it looks like a roller coaster going up and down with all the bottles on it. That's in the center, so it's like their centerpiece up here. And here's a look at their different drinks that they have up here at the bar. Here's the second page with beers and frozen drinks. Also have these seating areas with these plushy seats, so those are nice as well. They have a second food section up here with some different foods. So they have the nachos up here, which are absolutely massive. They're definitely shareable. And you choose your base and your protein and your toppings. And they have another patio on the other side as well. Looks the same as the other one, just a different view. Downstairs they have seating as well. They have the big blue thing in the middle, and then they have tables and chairs all around. Right outside the Grand Pavilion they have the giant wheel, and it is running finally. I don't know if there's any people on it. Oh, there is a couple people, just not very many. And over to the right, that's where you would enter for the giant wheel, right by that big red thing. And then you get in line and you can get on the giant wheel. In order to ride the giant wheel, you have to be 48 inches tall, or you have to have an adult with you. It doesn't say a height for having a child and an adult, but I'm assuming they mean if you have an adult with you, you can ride. Under the giant wheel over here, they have Troyoko, which is a spinning ride. I don't ever think I could ever pronounce this ride right. I probably still don't pronounce it right, but when it starts back up again, I'll show you guys. It was just running, but you didn't get to see very much of it. In the middle section here, they have a big CP logo in the middle, which would make a cool photo op if you could take it from above somehow. They have a couple trash cans, a couple benches, and then the giant wheel. Across the way is Max Air, which is the one that has like a big disc in the middle, and it's on a big long arm thing, and then it swings back and forth and also spins in a circle at the same time. They also have a test seat outside for that one, so you can try and see if you can fit in those seats before you get all the way to the front of the line. And this one you have to be at least 52 inches tall is the requirement for this one. This one is not open today though, but it's probably due to high winds. And then right next to that is the Dodge 'em bumper cars. This one is literally just bumper cars. There's not really anything special about them, but I like to do them every once in a while. This one you have to be at least 48 inches tall or 42 inches with a companion, and that's them right there, but they're closed today too. Also, if you hear the screaming, they're making them scream over here on this ride. But this one's running hard. This is Toyota, like I told you before. And this is what it's like. I don't blame them for screaming. I don't want anything to do with this. You won't catch me riding this one ever. What is this? But the sign says the name 3 times. Am I supposed to say it 3 times? Like Beetlejuice's name or something, or what? I didn't know that. But here's a look at some of the requirements. You have to be 54 inches tall or 42 inches tall with a companion, which means an adult. And then all the normal things, but that's the heights for this ride. Across the way, right in between the bumper cars and the basketball, they have face paint and henna, and it's not open today, but they normally have it over here. And you can do face paint for $22.99 if you want a premium one, or a deluxe one for $19.99. If you want to do henna, basic designs are $19.99, embellished designs are $25.99, and traditional hand designs and custom start at $29.99. So those are the different prices for this little booth, and you just come here and they do it right on the spot. And then across the way from that is the Calypso ride, and they are about to start this one up, so I'll show you this one. This one you have to be 46 inches or higher or accompanied by an adult. So here's Calypso. It's starting to go, but it'll get a lot faster. You just wait. They'll start whipping around that circle. There they go. Now they're whipping. Also, it should be noted that these light up, and so does the Calypso sign and a lot of stuff around the boardwalk at night, and it looks really pretty through this area. But we won't be staying that late tonight, so we won't get to see that. Across from the entrance of Calypso, they have the basketball goals, and they actually put the basketball goal up. Yesterday, it wasn't even up. So there's that. You can play that for a fee, obviously, and then you win. I think they let you win basketballs there, so that's pretty cool. And then there's an entrance to Planet Snoopy over to the right. And then they have a pathway in between Calypso and Matterhorn that goes back over towards Wild Mouse. This is one of the newest rides here at the park. They have little signs out here out front that depict the mice and their names. So the pink one is Ziggy, the purple one is Zaggy, the green one is Dizzy, the other green one is Maisie, the red one is Chase, and the blue one is Larry. And then big archway that you walk under to go and get on the ride. And Wild Mouse is this big orange roller coaster right here, and it does spin, so you just want to keep that in mind if you're going to ride this. And it all connects to back here where the Grand Pavilion is, and then there's also a walkway that goes from the Grand Pavilion all the way down to Windseeker, but it's literally just a path, and it has a few benches and a few places to sit. That's really all that's back there, so I'm not going to walk back there, but we're going to walk back this way, and I'm going to show you some more things that are in the boardwalk area at Cedar Point. So in order to ride Wild Mouse, you have to be 48 inches or taller to ride, or you must be 42 inches or taller with a companion to ride. Lots and lots and lots of little tiny bushes throughout the entire area, and it's all the little tiny bushes. Like there's barely any trees except for like that one, but it's technically over in Planet Snoopy. They have all these little cute little things. I think that's so cute. And then right here is Matterhorn. This one spins really fast and goes up and down a little bit. So that one's right there. And Matterhorn, you have to be 46 inches or taller, or you have to be 42 inches with a companion. And that is this ride again right here. And that is in between Atomic Scrambler and in front of Wild Mouse. Next to Matterhorn is the Atomic Scrambler. This is like your typical scrambler ride that you ride at the fair. It just spins in a circle and like the little arms spin as well. This one you have to be 48 inches or taller, or 36 inches with a companion, so you could be a little bit shorter for this one. And this is right in front of Wild Mouse as well. So this is literally all this ride does right here, is it just spins like this, and it spins on those little arms as well. That's it. Directly behind that, they have the Shaker Shack, which is a alcoholic beverage cart type thing. And then they also have a Dippin' Dots stand, and you can get all your different flavors of Dippin' Dots there. And they have multiple benches throughout the whole thing. Like there's one there, there's one there, there's one directly behind us as well. And then they have a couple entrances to Planet Snoopy on this side as well. And as we're coming to the end of the boardwalk on the other side, we can see the majority of the Wild Mouse roller coaster. Oh, it's testing. So that's good. Maybe it's going to open today. They are testing it. I haven't seen that all weekend. Beside Wild Mouse is Windseeker, and this one is the one that spins. It doesn't spin very fast, but you sit in 2x2 seats with somebody right beside you, and then you go all the way up there and you spin around. It's a very nice view of the park. If you're looking for something like that, this is definitely the ride to do that. In order to ride Windseeker, you must be 52 inches tall, and they don't have a companion one for this one. Also, this ride will not open when there is high winds, and that is definitely today, so it will not open today, even though it says delayed. And then right across the way is the Lakeside Pavilion. So this, they have events here. They have an indoor portion and an outdoor portion. It's basically a big dining room, and then they also have a big picnic area like under this roof over here. But that's basically all that the Lakeside Pavilion is, but that is right here. And then over to the right is the entrance for the people staying at Hotel Breakers. You can also go out to the beach this way. If you have a regular ticket, you'll want to get your hand stamped and make sure that you get it stamped so that you can come back in the same day. If you have a season pass, you can walk in and out as you please. And Hotel Breakers is on around the corner that way, and the beach is out this way as well. So that's it for the in-depth tour of the boardwalk at Cedar Point. I hope you guys learned a little bit about more where things are at, and you saw a few Easter eggs along the way as well. But it was a really good time. It's just freezing cold, so I'm gonna head out. But thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.